There's a look over towards the QEW, otherwise known as the Queen Elizabeth Expressway. And this is South Service Road. And there's a mall I have not been to in probably at least 25 years or so, and that is Dixie Outlet Mall. And hey there, today is a very hot Wednesday, July 2nd. It is 3:12 p.m. and the temperature is about 31 degrees Celsius. So summer is in full swing, and I just made my way here in this hybrid Hyundai Elantra provided by the folks at Rome Auto. Thanks to them. They're Ontario's leading car subscription company. I almost said conscription company. Yeah, they do a lot of recruiting. But they offer monthly vehicle rentals, perfect for business professionals and anyone else who needs a shorter term vehicle. They've got a way nicer fleet than your typical rental company, and there's a lot of perks like valet pickup and drop off. And they have a number of different economical pricing plans, so do check out the link down below to Rome Auto. Just a caution, it is, or a heads up, it's an affiliate link. And I just recorded a video for channel members and Patreon supporters of this channel driving from Midtown to this mall. And I guess I could enter there, but we're going to start from the most western entrance, where this Laura outlet is, and I'll make my way through the mall. I used to come here as a kid growing up. I remember across the street where that Longo's is used to be a Metro. They tore down the Metro supermarket and built a Longo's. And I remember there being a Sears outlet in this mall. It doesn't really have a true anchor store these days. But I remember this mall for three things. A Nob Hill Farms grocery store, which is no longer there. A store called Bargain Harold's, which I think went belly up in the early 90s. And the fantastic flea market, which sadly this is not a weekend, so that will not be open. And I haven't really had too many chances to come through here. Perhaps at some point in the future I can come back and we can check out that fantastic flea market. But I'm pretty sure this was a Sears outlet at one point. Here's the layout of the mall. This mall opened back in 1956. This store is certainly big enough to hold a Sears outlet. Although there's nothing there that I would purchase for myself. There's a boathouse. And this is one of the earliest examples of a value-oriented mall, at least in Canada. I grew up knowing it as Dixie Mall. Now it is Dixie Outlet Mall, or I think it's, yeah, that's the correct name. But it opened as Dixie Plaza. Urban Planet. was just doing a little security evasion, as seen on TV. Oh, there's the lids here. Adidas outlet. I don't think it'll take very long to walk through them all. A claw machine arcade. This is probably the least busy time to be here on a weekday afternoon. There's a Bentley outlet. A nail salon. Rugs. So where I parked was right in front of this Nike clearance store. That's probably one of the bigger draws at this mall. You can take a quick look in here. Men 11, let's just see a random pair of shoes. It's my size. $89. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't wear this kind of footwear anymore. The toe boxes are far too narrow, and I'm not a fan of anything with an elevated heel. The flea market is in the basement. TJ Meats, cured and smoked meats. Well, that bakery smells really good. I don't remember if there's a food court, but I guess we'll find out at some point. There's a Tip Top. I remember, I think there was one of those International Clothers locations here. It's kind of a mix of name brand outlets and stores you've never heard of. There's an Ardane. Furniture shop. A Chico. Japanese cheesecake. Ooh, that Cinnabon smells good. If memory serves me correct, this is where the Bargain Herald's was. That was a discount store, kind of like a Byway. I think they were taken over by Kmart and soon went under shortly after that. Massage and foot spa. Sensible's designer outlet. This feels like this is where the food court would be. All I see is cheesecake, Cinnabon, Baskin Robbins, not exactly healthy options. Okay, a home decor. But I remember coming here and going to Nob Hill Farms, and that's where you got those gray plastic containers that would turn into containers for laundry. In fact, I was helping my mom move yesterday, and she had a few of those Nob Hill Farms containers still going strong. That was definitely a blast from the past seeing those. Carters, babies and kids, Oshkosh. There's certainly a fair bit of vacant storefronts here. There's a big empty one. New arcade just arrived. Grand opening, 1st of July. This is cool. This is something I don't think kids these days have enough of compared to when I was growing up, where there were arcades on Yonge Street and in every mall pretty much. You'd go get a slice of pizza from somewhere and they'd have arcade machines. This is great. I hope this survives. Needs more pinball machines. That would be my biggest comment. What is this? Motion simulator? Good stuff. There's a Guess and an Aldo. And here's where you'd head down to the fantastic flea market. I seem to remember entering it from the outside, or at least this is around the corner from it. Yeah, there's the entrance to it. There's a guy standing there. Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 5. I remember getting baseball cards and that sort of thing there. There's over 100 shops. And where Nob Hill Farms was, I believe there's a No Frills. Famous footwear. Susie Shear, chic. There's also a Winners, which is quite appropriate for an outlet mall.
That's right, yeah. But
I'm not sure if it was a Winners, but I remember coming here in the 90s and picking up a pair of Reebok pumps. There it is, good old International Clothers. All right, let's see what's up this way, then we'll head along that section.
exactly, but where's Coach? Is Coach in here?
What is this? A treasure hunt. Let me know down in the comments if you know what this used to be. It reminds me of those stores you find at Woodbine Mall.
ખાલી એક શેપ બનાવવા તો કેટલું કાર્ટૂન કેટલું વર્ક કરવું પડે મેં આમાંથી લીધું વોલમાર્ટ.
Clearing out what others couldn't sell. I wonder if they scooped up a lot of merchandise from the Bay's liquidation. Not sure I'd trust a bicycle from here. It's hard to tell if this mall is dying or not. I guess you'd have to come here at a busier time just to judge the crowds. It's definitely got that retro, no frills aesthetic to it. But the indoor corridors are nice and wide. It is very well air conditioned and fairly well kept. Let's see what's this way. This is towards the Winners. Maybe that was where the Nob Hill Farms was, where we just were. And maybe the No Frills left. Sports Center. A Puma or Puma, depending on who you ask outlet. I've always found their shoes to be ridiculously narrow. Here I am wearing my Ultras. Dion Rose, a place called Home Essentials, Beauty Rocks. I'm going to ask Google, is there a No Frills still at Dixie Outlet Mall?
No, there isn't a No Frills directly at Dixie Outlet Mall. However, there is a Daniels NOFRILLS Mississauga, located about 1.2 kilometers away at 1250 South Service RD, Mississauga, ONL 5E1.
Currently there's one just a kilometer away. That big outlet retailer must have been where the Nob Hill was. Oh, we have found the food court. Not in a very convenient location. I think it would be more towards the center of the mall. There's Winners, Sirens, a place called Beauty First. The Dapper Donut, Sushi Express, Real Fruit. So it's a decent food court selection-wise. Bar Burrito, Bourbon Street Grill.
So I'm like,
You find a lot of these places at bigger, more well-known malls. Freedom Mobile, law office, tech shop, store called Designer Now. Yeah, that definitely used to be the Nob Hill Farms. That facade on the out of the building or outside of the building is unmistakable. It seems as if no frills closed up and moved on, and the mall probably was desperate for a tenant. Or not. I'm an idiot. There's no frills on the other side of Treasure Hunt. Still there. So I don't think Google was exactly truthful. Close enough to the mall, I guess. There's a Burger King in the parking lot, but that is about it, eh? I hope you enjoyed this one. Again, sorry I missed the fantastic flea market. I'll see about coming back at a future date. Do let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I've got an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Thank you for watching from a very sunny Mississauga, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink!